This is Galak-Z the Dimensional. It's a top-down roguelike space shooter with super heavy anime inspirations. So, let's give it a play. I've been enjoying it recently, and I thought I'd show it off and explain the systems and how it works, and give people a better understanding of what the game is and what I like about it. I'm playing this on my MacBook Pro. It's been released on PS4 and on the PC for Windows, Mac, and Linux, so if you have one of those, you can enjoy it. It's $20, so it's a reasonable price, and I think a really good package.
You can't catch what you can't see.
So this is the start of the second season. The game is split into 5 seasons with 5 missions for each season. Hopefully there won't be too many spoilers in this quick save, but if there are, please excuse them. It's still relatively early in the game, and the story is pretty minor. You play as ATAC, and then this is Beam, and Beam is kind of your guide on your home ship, your kind of home base, which is this ship. And you pilot the ship that can also turn into a mech, which we're going to find out
Hey kid,
right now.
looks like you picked up some of my lucky crash coins while you were out. Let me take those off your hands for some crucial salvage.
In between each mission, and even during the missions, you can buy supplies from Crash, who is the salesperson, and there you can upgrade your ship, you can buy health, you can expand your missile count. It's really, it's kind of this dynamic to the game that you collect this salvage and you spend it on things as you need it, and I really like that aspect of it, because you'll randomly pick up things, you'll randomly get them and unlock them, or you'll buy them, and it works out really well. I'm not going to buy anything just because I want to save the salvage for when I need it, and there's nothing too appealing, and when you start out a new season, it's like starting fresh. You don't have any upgrades, you don't have anything special, so yeah, we're just going to get started. I really love the game, the way the game looks, and the way it plays. It's a little difficult at first, but once you get in the groove of it, it's really satisfying to fly around and move. So as you can see, this is episode 1.
So, destroy satellites?
Yep.
Bringing us closer to
And we're gonna
Akamoto?
go destroy some
So
satellites.
close.
Oh, I can't wait! He's my #1 hero. Man, I hope he lives up to my expectations.
I just hope he's alive.
Alright, so basic gameplay control is the left analog stick is how you point the front of your ship. So if I point up, the ship points up. If I point right, the ship points right. And as you rotate, it moves. You use the triggers on the controller to accelerate forward or backwards. So if I press R2, I accelerate forwards, and you see that circle, that's my noise level. L2 is reverse thrusters. Those can be combined with the other thrusters, which is there's a boost. So you can go reverse then boost. There's also a side swipe, which when you use with a direction and a boost, you can use it to circle around enemies and get around them. So it's really pretty straightforward, but it takes a little bit while to get the hang of and get the feel for. You shoot with the, I'm on the PS4 controller, so the X button, and your missiles, or your regular weapon can get upgraded. You also have missiles. You can juke, which is really good for dodging. And then the last thing is you can transform into a mech, which I think is just so awesome. You have grappling hook, which you can use to fire at things and bring things closer to you. It's good for shielding you from enemies. And yeah, I love being a mech. You have shield, sword, and yeah, you can transform back. So yeah, let's get playing. As you can see, I have 16 missiles, so I'm fully loaded right now. And there's that cursor in the bottom right that tells you where you want to go. Oh, there's also a map. Show that really quick. So I'm going towards that hexagon in the center, and that is what I'm going for. I think the music in this game is just awesome. So you see those triangles, that means there's an enemy, and different color triangles mean different enemy type.
Enemies of the Empire, show yourselves!
That is the Empire, and yeah, I'm gonna show combat.
You and your Empire!
Another one down!
So you have rechargeable shields, so as you can see in the bottom left there's 4, which is my health in red, and 2 is my shields, and shields recharge, which is very Halo-like, which is, I really like that aspect of the game. It kind of gives you a second hope.
Cool.
It's also worth noting enemies also have shields, so it's not just you who has rechargeable shields, so it adds another level of difficulty. So the yellow triangles are space pirates, and they don't really have an allegiance, and they are ruthless. They're very aggressive. I'm going to show off the missiles here, which I really like the missiles. Oh, maybe I'll hang back. So you can see their cone of vision. So I moved out of that, and then
Taking Raider fire!
I guess the pirates are called raiders, for what it's worth. Oh, now we have the Empire and the raiders mixed in it, so it's quite hectic. So I'm gonna hang back.
Show yourself.
Target destroyed.
I've used most of my missiles, which isn't great, but
Wait for this, Raider.
Taking Imperial fire!
Die, human.
as you can see, this game just goes from 0 to 60 really quick, and I really like that about it. It's
Blown. Stupid Empire!
I'm actually gonna hang back because I don't want to lose any health. Health is such a resource in roguelike games, so like if I take any health damage, it just
What a shot!
makes the game so much more challenging.
Don't run away. Who's that?
I'm taking. My shields are down.
So that's the juke, and I really like the juke when you're on a ship. It's super helpful.
Come back.
Taking fire.
Jump in.
Shields down. Coming.
You'll pay for this.
Oh, well played.
Another thing, so when you have your laser sword as a mech, if you attack when there's regular shots at you, you actually deflect them,
Imperial fire!
which is a super nice touch. So like right there, I just deflected it with that sound
And I
effect.
wish you fought as well as you explode.
I'm hit.
My shield.
Better luck next time. Yes. Woo!
Don't run away. Outsider here.
There we go. So yeah, you kind of get in these skirmishes, and my heart just starts beating. You know, you're just in the thick of it, and then just kind of return to space. Yeah, and then there's these crates you pick up
Yes.
throughout each map, and usually there's salvage or ship upgrade or yeah, see, ship ability, which is really nice.
Sweet upgrade.
Missiles drop sticky spores when they explode, so yeah, I have a
Satellite
few
is right
missiles,
ahead,
so we'll
ATAC.
give those a shot.
Roger beam.
The laser sword also has a charge attack, which feels pretty powerful. Let's give out that ship upgrade a shot with missiles. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot him,
What? I found the human.
and I'm gonna rush him.
Amateur out. Ka-ching.
And I don't want that one to get back and report my presence, which I think I think that ship might report my presence, and then more people come attack. I could be wrong, but I definitely don't want that to happen. Oh yeah, I think that's what it's doing. There we go.
Right up the tailpipe. Yes.
So each mission in the game has an objective. Like right now I'm destroying satellites, and usually it changes between fighting an enemy, destroying something, collecting something, and then you warp out. I like that. It keeps it simple. Even though the objectives change, you're not really super concerned about it. So yeah, here's an enemy we haven't seen yet, which are these bugs. They are kind of like fodder enemies, but they can, they can be a little dangerous. Usually you just back up and keep your distance and give them a shot here and there.
That is a dead bug. Ooh. Ah, damn
Oh
bugs.
no.
Shields down.
So right now my shields are down, so and I just lost health for the first time, which is not ideal. So see that? That was just a little encounter, right? 2 bugs, and I lost 2 health. So that's the thing with this game is like, oh no! So that bug jumps out at you, and it is does quite a bit of damage. So yeah, the game it's a really difficult game.
Damn you and your empire! Thanks for fighting to the big boys.
My shields!
Yes.
A lot of it is maneuvering. So like those ships or those little flowers actually, if they touch you, you lose your shields, which is brutal. So you really gotta watch out. And then the lava hurts you. Oh. I should have slowed down a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna actually destroy that. Hopefully not draw too much attention.
The mission is complete.
Great sabotage.
Okay, so my
Come on
mission is
back.
complete. I'm gonna head back to the warp point and get out of here.
Yes.
So those stickies actually slow you down, which is also
Ooh.
can be really, really dangerous. Yeah, let's try to get out of here gracefully. So I'm gonna avoid them. Just let them do their thing. Oh no! See? So there's Crash. I can actually buy some things from Crash, which is actually a big help. So I need some health, missiles, bigger tank, temp shield. Yeah, just get it. Plasma shot, which is really great.
Yes.
It has a chance to ignite your enemies, which honestly is really, really valuable. And I'm actually gonna take the long road home. Get back to that warp point. I'll actually show off those missiles.
Dead bug.
Yeah, that was a pretty smooth encounter.
Ooh.
Ah, so there's that igniting plasma shot, which is great.
One less bug. Yes.
So usually at the warp point there are enemies, and usually they're really tough. So I guess we'll see what's there. I haven't shown this off much yet, but yeah, the grapple hook is super useful. I'm gonna use it as a shield.
Arrogant fish face, coming in hot.
So if I lose all of my shield, I'll lose that temp shield. So I want to keep that. Let my shields regenerate. There we go. Oh no.
Your empire. Taking damage.
See, you can grapple enemies. You can attack them.
My shields are down. Get off me! Contact!
Taking Imperial fire. Receiving fire.
I'm actually gonna lay back a little. Use some missiles. Alright, one left. So I'm just gonna...
Yes. Arrogant fish face, coming in hot.
My Dim! You wanna die now! My shields! Bring it! Coming at me!
Alrighty. So yeah, enemy's cleared. Let's get out of here.
It is I, ATAC.
Come on back, ATAC.
And that's a good look at Galak-Z. I'm about done with the second season, so not quite through halfway through the game, but I'm really enjoying it so far. And yeah, I'm curious to see how it progresses over time. It's already really difficult, so I get the feeling that it only gets more difficult.
Let's poke our noses where they don't belong.
I want to show off the different difficulty settings. So what I was playing is arcade. So we just played one mission. Each season has 5 missions. Each season is its own kind of roguelike experience. In arcade, if you die, you go back to the beginning of that mission, which is really nice. And I find myself dying quite a bit. If I get lucky, I'll make it through on my first try. If not, I'll probably die once a mission. Then there's rogue mode, which you have to play through an entire season without dying. So you have to beat 5 missions without dying. So your health, your salvage, your shields, like your shield upgrades and things, they're all with you for that whole season. And so you really have to be, really intentional about it all. And I've been playing on arcade. I'll give Rogue a shot, but yeah, it's I think that's really cool how there's different difficulties. Thanks for checking out, and yeah, that'll do it for Galak-Z. It's available on PS4 and Mac, Windows, and Linux, and it's $20 on all those platforms. And so far, I'm really into it. Thanks.